You might have heard about a program called Twixtor, and Howler um, has some of the same function. Uh, so, okay, I'll import, let's see, I'll load the AVI. I'll have to use Xvid. Howler didn't want to import AVI unrepressed or AVI in with MP4, 264 or 263 or WM1 or 2, just it will only accept Xvid. But anyway, open that. And because it's very dark, I don't know why. Why is it that dark? And I can't get the original look back. Which kind of sucks. The original look is the original looks like this, which is quite different. Very different. So I can't really readjust the gamma. It's just not possible. I can't really get the gamma back. I mean, I can adjust the gamma like this, but well, it's not really the same at all. So I'm not really sure what's up with that. So this is basically the closest that we'll get to the original, which is very different. So I'm not sure what's up there. Anyway, let's have a look at that Twixtor function. This one. Now, dry run is basically a preview, so it's when you hit go, it's just going to preview it. It's not going to render it. Because once you render it, you can click abort or stop or escape now. Not escape, but stop. Once you take this one off and say go, that's it. Let you re-import and stuff and do everything over again. So it's important to have this preview on. This option, you're not going to use it really, but I guess it could be useful for previewing the motion sometimes, but you're not going to use it. This is basically just adding motion blur, so you can see that you got some motion blur here, but it's not really working that great, unfortunately. So I guess we'll use real smart motion blur instead. I think that's like $200 or so. Real smart motion blur. Anyway. So what you'll use is this one, and so it's basically time stretching and time stretching 300%. Let's make that 5, so it's 500%. These are just basically search distance, and make it like that, and make this grid spacing like this. So yeah, this is the quality really defining past one. Scan for drop frames. I don't need that in this case. Basically, this is the quality. These settings right here, and you can tweak these settings, but it's not really going to make that much of a difference. it's really all about is this function here, extrapolate frames, which is a smart way of finding neighbor pixels to estimate where they're heading instead of just blending frames in a crude way. So it's very good like that. And like I said, it works pretty much like Twixtor, which is a $400 application. Howler is $70. And actually, Twixtor is not an application; it's a plugin. So this right here is all Twixtor does, really. So you really should consider Howler instead. So, but the best thing is to have slow camera movement. Like you can see, the first frames here were kind of like too fast. And then now, right about here, it's better. We'll see in the video though, the finished video, that this area is pretty good. So this area is not that great. And that is because of all the flicker we have due to not good enough anti-aliasing and noise reduction. So this area will not calculate that well using this extrapolate frames. So this motion prediction module with extrapolate frames works best, just like Twixtor works best with smoke and fluids, really. So if you search YouTube for Twixtor videos, you'll see how this can be used the best way. Well, I've already rendered this one, so I'm just going to skip it. So again, search Twixtor on YouTube. So this is a render. Again, it should look like this. It should have that color and that contrast and gamma and stuff, but it doesn't. Anyway, it will look like this. But the point is, well, don't mind the contrast and gamma. The point is how this works or does not work. So you can see that this is slowed down 5 times, and it works very well, except for this area here where there's a lot of noise. So I'm not quite sure just yet how to solve that, but I think it should work out fine. I just need to figure out just what's going on. So of course I could probably mix this video. What I could do is instead of using that motion prediction, I could make another crude time stretched video where I just, well, use regular time stretching, and I think that should get rid of that noise. And then I can basically use a mask to merge those two renders together. If you didn't understand that, then that's okay. but basically that would get rid of this, because this will be all blurred anyway. So overall, I think it's pretty good, and of course, this being 5 times as slow, it means that you would use 5 times as long to render that compared to the original, which looks like this. So you can see that this is pretty fast compared to the slowdown, this one. So if I were to render this one, well, I would have to render it 5 times as long, and this is 50 frames, so I would have to render well, 250 frames, and considering 50 frames took me 1.5 hours, well, yeah, it would just take forever to render the other one. So that's where time stretching comes in, and other tricks. So that's why this is quite nuts. Because I pretty much cut the render time down to 20%. Anyway, need to tweak this further, experiment with settings and stuff, but there you go, that's how it works. And if you look at Twixtor videos on YouTube, you'll see how it can be used. And usually this function is used for slowing down explosions, slowing down water splash, slowing down smoke, CGI smoke or real smoke. So yeah, just preview on this and how to use that in $70 Howler instead of $400 Twixtor. So there we go.